Hey everybody, it's Somni Respiratory Flux. Call me Flux for short, or whatever you want to call me. And in the last episode, we finished up the Spirit Temple. We got the Spirit Medallion, and awakened the last of the 6 sages. And now, all that's left for us is to take the battle to Ganondorf. After we investigate this hole in the middle of the desert, of course. I don't know, that was just kind of bothering me between recordings, even though I know it's nothing interesting. This is actually a good opportunity to show that the Mirror Shield actually breaks Deku Nuts, so if you want to reflect things back at them, you have to switch back to the Hylian Shield. Although you can just use your hook shot. I don't need a green potion, okay. I don't know. But I guess this is the point where I say that I'm not going to... Oh, red potion. Not really necessary because fairies are an instant red potion in this game. Actually, we have all the Skulltulas now. So why am I still carrying this bug around? I can empty this bottle and put a fairy in it. Or a potion. Or whatever. Or something more useful than a bug. Anyway. But I'm not going to be going to the Temple of Time just yet. I'm going to go one place first. No. Not one place. I'm going to go a few places first. I keep mixing this up. I want to be going to that cutscene, I guess, just to get it over with. Because now I can't use the Temple of Time as a warp point until I take care of that cutscene, or I'm going to have a moment where I learn the Nocturne of Shadow without meaning to. And I think this is going to be an even longer cutscene than the one from going into burning Kakariko Village. But anyway. My first stop is going to be here in Kakariko, and then I'm going to meet you back at Gerudo Fortress. And I did it in this order because I don't want to cross through the Haunted Wasteland again. I'm going to be going there from the Hyrule Field side. But now that we have all 100 Golden Skulltulas, it's time to see what our reward is for getting them all. Since you've destroyed 100 Spiders of the curse on me has been broken. Thank you. Here is a token of my appreciation. Please take it. You got a huge rupee. Yeah. We'll be careful not to get cursed again. Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming. Although the one thing that is actually interesting about this is if you go back in, talk to him again, and he will say the same thing again. And he will give you another huge rupee. So you basically have infinite rupees just by going back to the spider house whenever you need them. It's interesting, I guess? The problem is that there's just no earthly reason why you need that many. Aside from horseback archery, but I'm going to pretend that doesn't exist for now, because that's not what I'm doing back at Gerudo Fortress. Not yet. I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to bother, because I already missed out on one other carrying upgrade. So it's just kinda... At this point, do I really need the biggest quiver? I got the heart piece. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just me being overly salty, but that game is kind of not necessarily worth it, and I already messed up the 100% run in that sense. But I got everything. I got all the Skulltulas and all the heart pieces, so that's what's important to me. But anyway, I'll meet you back at the Gerudo Fortress, where we will be taking a look at our next objective. Or actually, here at Gerudo Valley, now that we rescued all the carpenters, the bridge is fixed. So you don't have to do that. You can also challenge the running man now, but we have no reason to do that because he'll always beat you by a second. So, yeah. Now, here at Gerudo's Fortress, there are a couple things to do. There's the horseback archery, which I'm not going to worry about right now. But there's one other thing that we neglected to do when we first came through here. And that's this thing here. I mentioned that this is the Gerudo's Training Grounds, which is kind of a mini-dungeon that we can challenge at any point once we have the Gerudo card. However, you need the Silver Gauntlets to complete it, and I didn't want to enter this in the middle of doing the Spirit Temple, so that's why we're doing it now. Membership card verified. One try for 10 rupees. Alright. Alright, I'll take your 10 rupees. Give it your best shot. And this mini dungeon is interesting because it's a lot of like mini challenges and trials, essentially. Part of me kind of wishes that they gave it its own music and not just the... I feel like this is the Dodongo's Cavern music. But yeah. So you can hit that switch right away and... yeah, it's just a couple chests. There's a blue rupee and there's arrows. But now we have 3 doorways we can go through. And if we enter this middle doorway first, we observe our proper goal. If you desire to acquire our hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. So it's basically just a series of mini challenges where you have to find a bunch of hidden keys, and you need a certain number of them to be able to progress into the center of the room where there's a hidden treasure chest. So that's what our goal is here today, is to get that treasure chest. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish all of the Gerudo Training Grounds in one video, but I will try my best. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time, so you have a minute to defeat a couple Stalfos. But also keep in mind that the floor is sand, and you kind of sink into it. This is not really an easy challenge. Fortunately, the Stalfos will stay dead when you beat them once. So, I don't know. I'm literally just fighting Stalfos in here. But yeah. So, that's kind of what this dungeon is going to be. There's going to be a bunch of little, like, short little challenges in each room, and they're all going to be timed generally, but maybe not all of them. Jewels of White while avoiding traps and danger. So this is a silver rupee room, but there's all sorts of things to watch out for. Like there's rolling boulders, there's firewalls, there's hookshot targets you need to use to get around safely. Sometimes they put like the walls of the fire in kind of in the way. Yeah, you gotta use your hookshot. Ah, dang. I should have. Oh, shoot. There are also wall masters, so beware of those. Now you can use the hookshot to get over those things. Also, if the timer runs out, it sends you back to the start of the room. So that's kind of the danger you have to work with of running it when you run out of time. Sometimes the reward for beating a challenge is a key, sometimes you just get to go on to the next room. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. So, yep, you've got Wolfos here, but that's not the challenge. Come on. White Wolfos. You don't see those very often. I think the only place in this game where you actually see them typically Okay, one with silver hands shall move a giant block. Okay, this room is getting a little annoying. You gotta attack their tail. Even the white wolfos will go down in one jump attack to their tail, so. That was kind of off to the side, so. So, yeah. Ugh. I'm having such a hard time thinking of things to say today, and I'm not sure why. This... yeah, bundle of arrows. There are a lot of treasure chests that aren't actually, like, worth anything. They just kind of appear there to make you think you're going to get a key. It's a bit annoying. This whole dungeon is kind of a weird hassle. Now, obviously that door is fake, but above it, there's an invisible wall here. And if you aim at just the right spot, you can find a hookshot target inside. Switch to press. You technically need the lens of truth to be able to get through this, but you also technically don't need it if you know where to look. But this room is going to be a thing. There's likes. Fortunately, they can't steal anything as I'm currently equipped. Okay. I need to stopping talking. One thing that's really annoying about likes... I need to stop talking. Stops talking. But no, one thing that's really annoying about likes is that they tend to, like, randomly just become invulnerable to your hits. It's like sometimes you just attack them and it'll just bounce off. But yeah. So, you got a chest here, and then chests randomly appear in 2 of the other 3 holes, but this chest is a trap. This chest is a blue rupee. And this chest is also going to be useless, I believe. Oh, 200 rupees. Yeah. But there's also an invisible chest that appears in this hole once you beat all the likes, and that actually has the key. This room is just really silly because it makes you think that you came all this way for nothing. I don't know. The whole Gerudo's Training Grounds is a little silly, honestly. That thing is kind of popping in the corner there a little bit. Don't know what that's doing. Okay. Also, I probably could have just pulled out the Lens of Truth and made that go much faster. Now, one thing... Oh, gosh. No. I was trying to play the Scarecrow song up there. Blind the eyes of the statue, yes, but... Because you can play the Scarecrow song... Not sure if this is going to count, but you can make the Scarecrow appear up there so you can hookshot up to him so you can actually get up there from here. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Maybe I'll try again after I complete the room. Basically, also the fact that the statue, like, makes a sound like something getting hurt when you shoot its eyes is a little bit weird. But no. Basically, shoot all 4 eyes on all 4 faces of the statue in one trip around it, because there is a timer. And that'll make this stop, and make that open up there. And it'll make a chest appear. Now, You can use your hover boots or the long shot to get around this room. But you also need to kind of loop back around if you don't play the Scarecrow song up there. Yeah. Key. Okay. The whole mini dungeon is kind of set up as a weird, like, loop. Sorry. I just kind of want to play this whenever Navi flies up to a spot. I don't know how close you have to be. I don't know what the qualifications are for a Scarecrow song playing, actually counting. It's a little strange. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to loop back around because I was dumb and fell off the edge. But no. This room... Find a secret passage in this room. So, we got fire keys, torch slugs, all sorts of things. This looks like the fire temple. And they got the statues that you can use the hammer to move out of the way. So why don't we... Oop, that was weird how everything froze in place because I hit this statue. Okay. And you want to get rid of these statues because there's something hiding behind one of them. Aha! Or underneath one of them. And that will make this chest accessible. Found a small key. But there's yet another thing. There's an eye switch hiding behind this one, which will open the doors. So you want to find both of those. Oh, and then I think the other one is the other door you have to open is by beating all the enemies. Yeah, so that'll open that doorway. Oh, and that'll make another chest appear. This one is probably just arrows. But yeah. Yep, a bundle of arrows. Well, I guess I could use those, so not going to complain too much, I guess. Cross the sea of fire. Okay. This room actually leads back around to the entrance. So once I finish the stuff in here, I'm almost going to be ready to loop back around, cut things out so I can get to that other room. But for this room, you're going to want your long shot, and you're going to want your hover boots. Interestingly, though, it doesn't seem like you need your, Goron tunic at all. You can use the Song of Time to make a block appear there, but it's not necessary. There's a switch there that will make those flames go out so you can get that silver rupee. And from here, really, the rest of this room is kind of straightforward. This room is kind of in that weird state where it's not difficult in the slightest, but it's also really easy to mess up and take multiple tries to get it. So, and you can also use the Song of Time here actually to shortcut another thing in this room, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly, because yeah, that makes those appear as stairs, so you can actually get up to that. Otherwise, you would actually have to go in there from another angle, because there's a key just kind of sitting here, and that actually leads into the maze somewhat. Okay, so the time ran out, so let me hit this switch again. The problem with the hover boots is that because everything is so slippery, it's a little bit tricky to aim yourself, especially when you do something like this, where you have to fall onto the right spot. Oh. Yeah, that'll happen. But fortunately, it saves getting all the silver rupees. So now we have one other way we can go other than into the maze. And looping back around. Collect the underwater gems. This one's also not timed. But you need your Zora tunic, or just really good skills. Sorry for me taking a drink of water there. Also, I like how one of those just kind of stays there. I'm not sure if it was because I was... like... Anyway, but you also need your iron boots. Iron boots. Boots. Who am I, Nintendo Capri-Sun? Boots. That's one thing I really like about him that is kind of weird, I guess, is just the way he's... It's like he sometimes, like, focuses random bits of commentary on how weird it sounds when he says something weird. I don't know, it's a weird thing to find amusing, but I just do. It's like, it's just very classic Tim style, I guess. But no, you gotta defeat these clams, or shells, oysters, or whatever those things are. And then the annoying part of this room begins. Yeah, there's kind of a whirlpool effect going on. And you have to get all the gems by hookshotting a lot places from the with the iron boots on, and then taking off the iron boots in specific spots so that the whirlpool effect will carry you into other silver rupees. Or you could just line yourself up, I guess, for some of them. Like that. Also, I have 5 keys here, which is honestly pretty cool. Because you're gonna need a lot. For the maze section of this. This might be a bit of a longer video, honestly. I don't know how long I have to record here, though. Ah. This one is actually kind of weird to get to because you gotta kind of just ride the swirl. That's a really strange sentence, honestly. But once you get all of these, you just kind of rise back up. And yeah, we have most of the rooms of this place already finished. There's just a little bit left for us to do. Got 6 keys. And now, I'm going to... And there are as many keys, by the way. If you get all of the keys in here, you can unlock all of the doors. So you can't permanently be missing just one key that you need. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. Yeah, okay. That was making me panic a bit, but you want bombs, because the Beamos is going to annoy you for most of the others. I'm trying the crouch stabbing trick because I was... These enemies in particular seem to be... but they're good at dodging crouch stabs, honestly. But, so I'm not sure why I'm bothering with that. But no, that's actually a common speedrunning trick, is that actually, if you do a crouch stab like this, it'll take the damage that your last attack did. So you can use a jump attack with the Master Sword, and then do crouch stabs, and it'll be doing that damage much faster. But anyway, I've got, if you can overcome, yeah, okay. So basically, we've come full circle, and I'm going to quickly, once you beat the trial in a room, it's just a room. So, I don't have to worry about things. I can just go through this room straight on. Unfortunately, the firewalls are still going to be there, but... So I can actually get to the other place that I need to be real quick. All the enemies stay dead. All the challenges stay cleared. This is... I really should just use the Lens of Truth. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah. I am lazy and bad at games. But no. That's where the scarecrow can appear, and it makes makes getting back up here to this chest much easier. Got 8 keys, and you can actually see another chest in there, and we're right above. Yeah. So, with all that said and done, we have 8 keys, and there's a 9th key that we can get. So, why don't we go into the maze? Yeah, this has been kind of a long video, and it's probably going to still be pretty long. I guess you don't even... The hover boots just help in this room. They might not even be necessary, depending on how you play it. We're going to go into the maze from here, actually. Because this is kind of an interesting little side bit. Get some bomb chew. That's actually not bad. And there's another chest here. Got some arrows. So this door you don't even technically need to unlock. Nor do you need to unlock this one, I believe. But you get enough keys that you can unlock all of the doors. In here, I believe it's this wall you want to climb up? Yes. This actually leads to the other key that we could see from back from that last one I got. So, we found a small key. And now it's just pretty straightforward, really. Open keys with doors. Yes, that is how locks work. I am just so out of it today. I'm not sure what I can tell you about that. But and there's rupees kind of throughout this place. Probably don't even need to be opening these, but I just feel like it. I guess this is an interesting time to make a point. On the doors, on the mirror shield, on all the blocks that you can push, all the switches that you can press. In the original version of this game, that was shown as the symbol on those was a star and crescent, which was the symbol of the Gerudo. In this game, though, they changed it to that. In like later releases of the game, they changed it to that. And I guess it was just a little bit too on the nose, giving a race of Middle Eastern appearing thieves a star and crescent as their symbol. Yeah, just a little bit too on the nose there. Probably a good change, but it's a little jarring if you're used to the 1.0 version like I admittedly am. But we got the ice arrows, which are cool, but not really useful at this point of the game, I'm sorry to say. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudos, so use it with pride. Or don't use it, because there's really no use to it. It deals a lot of damage to enemies, but it's never actually useful. Fire arrows are useful sometimes, but ice arrows, not so much. But yeah, with that, we've completed the Gerudo Training Grounds in one kind of long, admittedly, but still one video. So, yeah, I'm satisfied with that. I might do the horseback archery off camera. But, yeah. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to go to the Temple of Time and see what we can do to take the fight to Ganondorf. We're almost done. This has been Sound Respiratory Flux. Respond, vibrate, feedback, resonate in the comments below. Tell me how you think I did. And I'll see you guys next time. May the good elephant guide your way.